What is up, everyone? It is Friday, and it's going to be a football Friday because we're going to play some football today. We're going back to 1989. I'm working my way through week 4 of that season. I'm going to try to do a full season replay. I have played, so far that week, I have played 7 games, so I'm halfway through it. We are going to go with Indianapolis and the Jets now. In real life, the Colts won this game 17-10. Not a lot of high scoring games this week in the NFL. I mean, it looks like Houston put up 39, San Diego put up 24, the Giants 30, and then the next highest would be like the Seahawks winning 24-20 or the Bears winning 27-13. So not a lot of high scoring, but as you've seen over the last 8 or 9 games that I've played in 1989 and some of the previous seasons I've played, my games are a little bit more higher scoring than the regular APBA games, and it's probably because of the way that I'm calling plays, which, again, I've said before, I like having the high scoring games. I don't like the boring low. I'm not a fan of like the defensive wins championships things. I just want a lot of scoring. So probably why I'm a fan of the current NFL in 2025. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play this game. I've already flipped a coin, and the Jets will kick off and the Colts will receive. It's going to be Jack Trudeau versus Kenny O'Brien. So, again, not exactly a who's who of quarterbacks here. Eric Dickerson is on this Colts team, though. One of the best running backs of all time. I believe his number is 2108. Is that what he had when he broke 2,000 yards in, I think, a couple years before this? Or after? I think before this. I think it was 2108. Johnny Hector is going to be the starting running back for the Jets, but you'll see Freeman McNeil and Roger Vick. You'll see Albert Bentley for the Colts. He's an A. He's a good receiver. Both of these teams actually have some A receivers that I'm pretty excited about. Let me just get to the rosters here before I get started. So the Colts only have, 9 guys that caught passes that year. 3 of them are A's, and you can see Andre Rison up there, 11-22. He's their number 1, but Billy Brooks is pretty good. Albert Bentley is a good running back, 2 catches passes, so that'll be fun. Only 3 running backs, so really not a lot of skill players for them during this season. They're 35 on offense with Trudeau in there. And they're 37 on defense. So guys like Dwayne Bickett, John Hand, these are good players. Mike Pryor, they're all 4s. So that'll be nice. For the Jets, 5 guys are A receivers, including Al Toon, Mickey Schuler, JoJo Townsell, who's your return guy, Freeman McNeil, and Johnny Hector. So 2 of them are running back. They have 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a tight end as an A. And, Wesley Walker's on this team. There's some good players on this team. I'm surprised they lost 17-10. They're a 33 on offense. Their offense isn't great. They have all 3s, which is rare to get all 3s. Usually you get a 2 in there or a 4 in there, but all 3s to make it 33. And then on defense, all 3s except for their safety, Eric McMillan's a 4. I guess this is after Mark Gastineau left. Didn't he go somewhere else? Did he go to the Eagles maybe? Somebody else, I don't know. Marty Lyons, he's a pretty good player. Kyle Clifton, he's a good player. Loggeman, these are all good players, but I guess this is just an off year for them. They're a 33 on offense and a 34 on defense. So for the Colts, when the Colts are on the defense, they're going to be a +4. So they're going to have the advantage there. And when the Jets are on defense, they're actually a -1. So Colts are going to have the advantage there too, which is probably what led to the 17-10 game. So let's go ahead and get started here. Jets are going to kick off, so Colts will get the ball first. Everybody's 50-50. I don't look at run and passes for the year to determine play calling. It's 50% runs, 50% passes, which is probably also what's leading to my higher scores because back then I think they probably ran a little bit more than they passed, but I'm passing a little bit more than they run, which is probably also leading to the higher scores. Let's get started here. Kicking off for the Jets is going to be Pat Leahy. 51 is a 39. And Pat Leahy is going to kick a 67-09, so he'll kick it 2 yards into the end zone. So Leahy, 67-09, and it's going to go to Clarence Verdant. So the Colts have the same guy doing punt and kick returns, and the Jets also have the same guy doing punt and kick returns in JoJo Townsell. So Clarence Verdant for the Colts will take this one. And, a 33. He's going to get a nice return. That'll be a 10. I feel like that 10. What is that? Yeah, 25 yards. I feel like it should be a little more than that, but 25 yards it is. And the Colts are going to start 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. 14:45 to go already after one play. And let's go ahead and start this thing. All right, they're going to start off with a short pass to Jack Trudeau. Take a 3-step drop and kind of throw it fast. Oh, 11. So he's going to throw it. Oh, that's a good defense. Or that's going to be your offense. That's Andre Rison. He's an A. 55 on your defense is an AD. So Andre Rison, short pass against an AD. Oh, man, I didn't have anything set up here. Here we go. There it is. Short pass, AD. I want to see a lot of A's from the receivers today. AD. There it is. All right, so here we go. Trudeau to Rison. A 54, and we are starting off just like the last game. We got a 6-yard completion, but we have a penalty. So we have a TH. And a 52. That's a 15. That's going to be an ineligible receiver downfield on the Colts. It's going to back them up 10 yards. And they're going to start this game 1st and 20. All right, 1st and 20. Let's go short pass heavy on this play. And it's going to be a short pass. And they're back on their 13. So let's flip this board. All right. Okay, 36. 36 is going to be Billy Brooks. He's an A. 35 is a CS, so make it BS. So Trudeau looking for Brooks. A 36, that'll be a 17, and that is going to be just incomplete, just off his fingertips. And they're going to go back to that pass play. We'll go short pass heavy again. And it's going to be another short pass. All right, 43. That'll be Eric Dickerson. He's a B on short passes. And then 51. 51 is an AD. So Dickerson versus an AD from Trudeau. A 41 is not a fun number. That's a 24. Oh, no, that's not a 24. It's a 26. And Trudeau, he will scramble with the ball. So what was our defense? It was a CS, right? 50. Oh, no, it's an AD. Oh, that's the kind of defense you want to run against there. So Trudeau against an AD. A 16. Oh, no. That's a 27. And Trudeau, he'll gain a yard. So Trudeau on the scramble gets 1, and that is going to set up a really, really long 3rd down. 3rd and 19, back at the 14. We'll go medium pass heavy on this one, and they will get a medium pass. All right, Trudeau, let's see what we got. Oh, lots of big numbers. 62. 62 is Albert Bentley, and he is an A. And 56, that's an AD. No, that is an AS. So it'll be Trudeau dumping it off to Albert Bentley against an AS on 3rd and 19. 25, that'll be complete. And he'll get 16. He'll come up 3 yards short of the 1st down. So Trudeau to Bentley. They were playing a little bit back there. The defensive backs playing a little bit back, and Bentley tried to get there. Got a little scary for the defense, but they stopped him 3 yards short. We're going to bring out Ron Stark to punt as the Colts are going to go 3 and out after that penalty. Stark, 11. He gets his foot into this one. That's a 4. That is a 60-yard punt. So he's going to kick it all the way to the 10-yard line on the other side of the field. And taken there by JoJo Townsell. 64 for Townsell. That's a 12. And he'll get 4 yards on the return. And the Colts able to kind of flip the field position there pretty well. So he'll get 4. And that'll set up 1st and 10 for the Jets on their own 14. And they're going to start off with an inside run. So our first run play. They're on the 14. So we're staying inside this same board that's 14 to goal line. All right, so let's roll it here. Inside run. It's going to be 42. It's going to be Roger Vick on the inside run. 15 is an AG. So Vick against an AG. And I'm just turning my air conditioner on. It's a little warm in here. All right, there we go. All right, so Vick against an AG, a 56. That's a 25, and Vick's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And the Jets now go to 2nd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy here. Let's see what Kenny O'Brien can do. He'll have a short pass. All right, a 21. That'll be a BS. And a 34. 34 is JoJo Townsell. He's an A. I don't remember JoJo Townsell ever being a threat as a receiver. But, man, he must have had a good year this year. He's an A5. He's a wide receiver 3. But he's an A5, so he must have had a good year, and I just don't remember it. 21 was a BS, so we'll make this an AS. And Kenny O'Brien, going to look at JoJo Townsell. 14, and they're going to have their penalty now. That's going to be an 11-yard completion. But we have a TH. 32, that's going to be 34. That's a big one. That is unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. That is 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a half the distance penalty as the Colts will obviously take this. So it's 7 yards. Unsportsmanlike. And the refs brought the refs over from that Pittsburgh game I just played where there were 747 penalties called. 2nd and 17 now, back on the 7. Let's go medium pass heavy. And we will get a short pass. All right, a 43. That's going to be back to Free. That's going to go to Freeman McNeil. No, I'm sorry. No, it's not. 42 will go to Freeman McNeil, though. So McNeil's an A. 43 is a CG. We'll make this a BG. So Kenny O'Brien going to look for Freeman McNeil. Oh, 41. There's that 41 that's going to be an interception. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Look at this. Wow. There's my purple tab on my 14 to goal line. All the way down. There's only one there. You can see that W60. But I rolled the 24, not a 25. So that's going to be incomplete. I thought that was picked off. But that is going to be Kenny O'Brien missing. Freeman McNeil. Man, against a BG, another missed opportunity. Make it 3rd and 17 now. And the Jets are in possibly going 3 and out too. And we're going to go medium pass. In danger of. That's the word I was looking for. They're in danger of going 3 and out. 43 is not going to be a good defense. It's a CG. And 12 is Al Tune, or as my buddy used to call him when we were kids, Al Tune your guitar. 43 is a CG. Make it a BG, and they got another chance here. Medium pass against a BG. There's a lot of completions over there. And that will not be one of them. And that is also incomplete. So 2 straight plays against a run-heavy defense, and the Jets cannot convert. And that was to Al Tune. And they're going to bring their punter out. And that's going to be Joe Prokop. And he's going to punt it from deep inside Jets territory. He'll be standing in the end zone. 44, he'll get a hold of it, though. That'll be a 6. And he'll kick it 55 yards. So great punting here. So one good thing we got is the great punting in this game. It'll be taken at the 38-yard line by Clarence Verdun. A 24. That's a 23. And he will get 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to start their second drive. 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. 11 and a half to go. So we've burnt 3.5 minutes on those 2 3 and outs. Keep it going here. All right, 12. That'll be a short pass. So Trudeau going to try and get one here. Try to get a first down. Okay, we have a 53. That'll be Mark Boyer. Big tight end Mark Boyer. Again, they don't have many. Mark, there he is. He's an ET2, C1. Mark Boyer out of USC. I do remember the name. Your defense is going to be AS, and Boyer's a C, so make it a BS. So Trudeau looking for Mark Boyer. Oh, a 26. It's an 18, and that's going to be incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Colts. And they're going to go outside run. Maybe get Eric Dickerson involved. He's 11 to 54, so he is the majority. He's almost 5/6 of the carries. And, he won't be this one, though. 64. 64 is going to be Albert Bentley. And 64 on the defense, that'll be a CS. So Bentley going to run the ball on the outside run against a CS. 63. We have a 14, and we have a fumble. We have an F17. All right, you know how this goes. We roll our orange die. 1 through 4, the fumble counts. 5 through 20, the fumble doesn't count. And it will not count. So we have an F17, and we will use the F17 to determine the result of Albert Bentley's outside run. So F17. 41. And Bentley is going to lose 2 yards on the play, and the defense would have recovered that one had I been playing with fumbles. So Bentley's going to lose 2. Make it 3rd and 12. I don't know if I've probably talked about it recently, but I'll talk about it again. There's way too many fumbles in this game, and fumbles, they ruin the fun for me. Like one team's driving, then they fumble, then somebody else fumbles, and somebody else. It kills the scoring. And you know me, I like the offense. So I took it down to where 20% of the time the fumble will count only on those offensive plays. I don't roll if it's a special teams play or if it's a kickoff or any of that stuff. Only on those only on these offensive boards where you get a bunch of fumbles at 13 and 14. You see that F16, F17, F17. I do that, and then at the very bottom in that 33 and 34, I roll for those. But other than that, everything else counts. There really isn't that many other than that, but still, that's what I do. So 3rd and 12, we'll go medium pass heavy. And we'll get him, that's a 6, right? Yeah, we'll get a short pass. All right, a 33. 33 is going to be Billy Brooks. He's an A. 62 is AS. So Brooks against an AS. Trudeau goes back. Every team gets 1 penalty per drive. It's going to be a 9-yard completion. It'll be short of the first down, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. Let's check it. 41. That is going to be on the offense. That's intentional grounding. And again, we waive off intentional grounding anytime there is a completed pass. It's going to be a 9-yard completion, but it's going to be short again. And that's twice now on 3rd down that he's thrown it short of the first down. Completed it, but then had to punt. And with that, the Colts are going to go 3 and out for a second straight drive. What did I do there? Hold on. Undo. Pass Trudeau to Brooks for 9. That's what I did wrong. 30 seconds. All right. 4th and 3. They're up to their own 46. They'll punt it here. Bring out Ron Stark. Try to pin him a little deep again. All right, Stark at 12. That'll be an 8. And he'll kick it 45 yards. So he'll kick it to the 9. Stark for 45. And that'll be JoJo Townsell on the return. He'll catch it. 24 for Townsell is a 25. And I believe that is no gain. He is tackled right there at the 9-yard line after no gain on the return. And the Jets now start their second drive. Each drive taking about a minute and a half. And they'll start with short pass. And again, they're back here inside their 14. So the Colts are playing a bit of a field position game here. Unfortunately, they're not scoring any points. All right. So short pass. A 61. 61 is Greg Werner. I'm sorry, 61 your defense. 61 is BS. And then you have 41. 41 is Freeman McNeil. He's an A. All right, so it's an A against a BS, so make it an AS. And at Ken O'Brien, 2. Freeman McNeil. Oh, every drive, one team gets a penalty. 35, that's an 11-yard completion, but we have a TH. We have a TH. 13, that'll be holding 5 yards and automatic first down, but the Jets will decline it. They'll take the 11-yard completion. So O'Brien to McNeil for 11. And they'll get out to the 20. First and 10 at the 20 now for the Jets. All right. Oh, we're going to go medium pass. So Kenny O'Brien trying to make something happen here. All right, 25. That'll be AD. 33. That'll be JoJo Townsell. So it's an AD for Townsell from O'Brien. 55, O'Brien. He's going to find him. And he'll find him for 32 yards. Big play for Kenny O'Brien. Kenny O'Brien to JoJo for 32. Is that what I said? 32. Where are you at, Townsell? There you are. And then 32 yards. And that'll get him out past the 50. Like they'll go into Colts territory of the 48. And O'Brien hit 2 on this drive, and he's going to try it again. We have a short pass. A 56, that's an AS. And a 15, that'll be Altoon. So Altoon against an AS. Ooh, a 12. Ugh. 28, and Kenny O'Brien's going to get sacked. He'll only lose 2, but he's going to take him down behind the line of scrimmage. Who got him for the Colts? And that is Ezra Johnson. Ezra Johnson with the sack. Ezra Johnson. Oh, yeah, he's one of their 4s. Yeah, he's a defensive end 4, QS 4. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Whoops. Where is Ezra Johnson? There he is. Oh, he's a defensive end. Look at that. He's a defensive end 2, but he's a QS 10. So he wasn't very good, but when he got in there, he got after the quarterback. Nice. All right, 2nd and 12 at midfield. Let's go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. All right, a 44. That'll be a BD. And a 24. That's Mickey Schuler. He's an A, so make it an AD. We're going Kenny O'Brien looking for the big tight end, Mickey Schuler. Oh, 54. 36. We have a 6-yard completion, but we have a flag. It's flag number 5 already in this quarter. 51. And that is going to be illegal contact. 5 yards and an automatic first down against the defense. So the Colts committing a big penalty there on 2nd and 12. We have an illegal contact right there. All right, make it 1st and 10 now at the 45 for the Jets. All right, 19. We're going to medium pass. All right, a 14. That's a BG. And a 26. That's going to be Roger Vick, and he's a C on medium passes. So we'll go CG on this medium pass play for Roger Vick. 44. O'Brien's going to find him, and he'll get big yards. He'll catch it and run for 29 yards. So O'Brien finding the dump offs good. Working it out for him well. So let's see. Vick for 29. Let's go 1st and 10 down to the Colts 16-yard line. So good drive. Started at the 9, I think it was, the 9-yard line. So good drive. Back to standard. He's going to stick with that short pass. It's working. Kenny O'Brien missed his first two. He's 3 of 3 on this drive. $31 is a CS. And 63 is Keith. I have no idea who Keith Newbert is. Keith Newbert. There he is. Backup tight end. He's a B. So he couldn't have been that bad. ET2, he's a B. Defense is going to be CS, so we'll stay right at CS. And we'll look for Keith Newbert from Ken O'Brien. Oh, an 11! So O'Brien finds him, and he'll get 14 yards. It'll be first and goal at the 2-yard line as Newbert runs out of bounds. All right, first and goal at the 2 for the Jets. A big drive here. They've gone, 89 yards so far? Big drive for them. All right. Let's go big. It'll be an inside run. We'll go big with an inside run. There's 35. 35 is a CS. 61. 61 is Freeman McNeil. I think Freeman McNeil. I got to check something here. I remember looking at this before. I think Freeman McNeil is like up there in touchdowns, even though he's not their number one running back. Am I wrong about this? Oh, I guess I'm wrong about this. Okay. Well, never mind. Kind of thought he was. Anyway, first and goal at the 2. 35 is CS. And it will be Freeman McNeil. 24, that's a 22. McNeil is going to get nothing. Stuffed at the line. No gain for the man. I think he's on the downside of his career here. Am I wrong about that? Let's see. He's 1959. He's 30. Yeah, he's 30 during this game. He might as well be, washed up and gone at this point. Second goal. Let's go back to standard. It'll be an outside run. So O'Brien's going to pitch it out. 52. 52 is a CD. 21 is Johnny Hector. So Hector against a CD. And it's a 12. And Hector, he might go backwards. 26. And he will lose 3 yards and get pushed out of bounds. The Jets unable to punch it in here. All right, 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal at the 5. We'll go short pass heavy, and all we have is a short pass. And it's going to be 52 on your defense. That's a CG. And 23 is Mickey Schuler, the tight end. He's an A, so make it a BG. So Kenny O'Brien looking for Mickey Schuler against a BG. 63. 63 is a 33. We have a fumble. So that's an F13. Again, we roll. F13. And this fumble will not count, so we use the result of the F13 as the result of the play, and anything can happen on these fumbles. 42. And he's going to get 7 yards, and he'll get in for the touchdown. So Kenny O'Brien finds Mickey Schuler for the 5-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets, they're going to take a 6-0 lead. 91 yards. Great drive there. 91 yards in about 4 minutes. Really good drive. All right. Let's see. Let's get Pat Leahy for the extra point. 16. 16 is 42. And all those high numbers on extra points are good. Let's make sure. Yeah, 42 is good. And it's going to be 7-0 Jets. All right. They're going to kick it off. 6.5 to go. Leahy to kick it off. 63 again. And we have a 31. And are we going to have a rare play? No, we have a 43-yard kickoff, but we have a TL. We have another penalty. 44. 18. That's going to be offside on the kicking team, but it's only a 43-yard kickoff. So let's check the return here. 43 is to the 12-yard line, right? 43 and 35 is 78. So the 22-yard line. So let's check the return here. Who was returning it? 07. Who was 07? Is that like an up man? Let's see what we got here. 07. Kickoff coverage. Kickoff returns. And that'll be an end. Use either EB, DB, HB, or FB. All right, so you see those four numbers, EB, DB, HB, or FB. I'm gonna roll a 20-sided die. So 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, and 16 to 20. And it is a 12, so it's going to be the third, and the third is an HB. Let's make it a backup running back. Actually, let's roll. Let's roll for our running back. It's going to be Dickerson, I guess. So let's use a backup running back. The first one I come across, and it's going to be... there might not be one in here now, because they're all out here. All right, we'll roll again. We'll go 1. We have 4. We have 3. So we'll go like 1 through 6. We'll make it 33%. It's a 7. So it's going to be Albert Bentley. We got there. We got there eventually, people. We got there. So Albert Bentley on the return. 45. Actually, let's use Ivy Joe Hunter because he's got an OC. That means his K column is set up for kick return. So we'll use him. So 45 for Ivy Joe Hunter is a 21. And he'll get 19 yards on the return. So they're definitely going to decline this penalty. Whoops. So it's going to be a 43-yard kickoff by Leahy. It's going to be taken by Ivy Joe Hunter for how much? 19, did I say? Yeah, 19. And after all that, the Colts are going to start 1st and 10, back on their own 41-yard line. Good field position, down 7-0. And they'll start with an inside run. All right, there we go. We got an inside run. All right, a 55. That is going to be Albert Bentley. And a 64 is a CS. So Bentley on the inside run. Hold on, I lost my white die. Oh, there it is. And we get a 26 for Bentley. That's a 24. And he gets nothing. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the running game for the Colts, so far it's been 2 carries to Albert Bentley. He's lost a yard, and Dickerson hasn't touched the ball. So we will go standard again. And it's going to be another inside run. 32 and 56. 56 is AS. 32 is Dickerson, right? Yeah, 32 is Eric Dickerson. So Dickerson against an AS. 42. That'll be something. That'll be an 18. And he'll pick up 5 yards. So Dickerson for 5. Make it 3rd and 5. And I'm going to go standard offense here. And it's going to be a short pass. $52. 52 is Clarence Verdane. He's a C. Oh, 33. 33 is a BD. Make it a CD. And Trudeau looking for Verdane. Wow, that's a tough one. A 13 for Trudeau. That's a 15. And he'll find Verdane for 3 yards. And again, on 3rd down, Trudeau will not throw it to the sticks. And he'll come up 2 yards short this time. And they'll bring out Ron Stark to punt, I believe, for the 4th time in this game, in this quarter. 33 for Stark. I mean, I need that on the pass. That's a 4, and that's going to be right at the 49. He's going to kick this into the end zone. And it is a 52-yard punt taken by D10. So he kicks it 1 yard into the end zone, and actually it's going to be a touchback. One thing about this Pro Football Helper is it doesn't let you return a punt from the end zone. It is pouring rain outside. Holy cow. All right, so Stark for 42. No, 52. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Jets at their own 20. Down to 4:45 to go in this quarter. And the Jets are going to start with a medium pass. All right, a 56 and a 56. 56 is AS. I'm sorry, 56 is, AS. And for the Jets, it is Chris Burkett. Chris Burkett's a C, so make it a BS. So Ken O'Brien going to look for Chris Burkett. 55, O'Brien will find him, and O'Brien is having a great quarter after those 2 incompletions he hasn't missed. He'll connect with Burkett for 26 yards. And they'll make 1st and 10 up to the Jets' 46-yard line. All right, so let's see. 1st and 10. Let's just stay standard. 14 is short pass. And a 34, 46. So short pass. 46 is Johnny Hector, and he's an A on short passes. And 34 is BG. So make this an AG. And Ken O'Brien's going to look against a running defense with a pretty good shot to complete this pass. Of course, every time I say it, it's incomplete, but this will be complete. And he'll find 16 yards on the completion to Johnny Hector. So O'Brien to Hector for 16. And the Jets just moving the ball. No problem here. 1st and 10 to the 38. And we're going to inside run. $53. That's a CS. 62, and that's going to be Freeman McNeil. So Freeman McNeil against a CS. 46 for McNeil. That's 24. And he'll get nothing. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. All right, 2nd down. 38-yard line. Short pass heavy this time. And it will be a medium pass. 34 and 23. 23 is going to be Mickey Schuler. He's an A. He has the touchdown. Make it an AG. And that's what you want to see if you're the offense. You want to see that AG. Here we go. O'Brien to Schuler. 56. You don't want to see that. That's a 20. And that'll be incomplete. So O'Brien finally misses. He hasn't missed. He's hit his last 6. Finally missed on this one. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now at the 38 for the Jets. We'll go short pass heavy here. And we'll get we'll get a short pass. I was going to say inside run. We'll get a short pass. And a 34. 34 is going to be Joe Towns. Oh, no, 34 is the defense. 34 is a BG. 21 is Mickey Schuler. He's an A. Make it an AG. And here we go again. Short pass AG. This time Mickey Schuler. A 16. I cannot complete these passes. It's a 20. That'll be incomplete. It's 4th down. And they're in a rough spot right now. What are they on? The 38. It's a 55-yard field goal or a punt from the 30. I think you got to... Let's punt this. Let's try to pin him deep. Get a decent roll in the dice. And see if they can punt it here. So we're going to bring out Joe Proka. 55-yard field goal seems like a long way. I think Leahy won my field goal kicking contest I did back in January. Let me look at I'm going to look at the book. I don't do this very often. So we're at the 38. So, oh, yeah, there's no way. He needs a 17 and 18, a 37 or a 38. And he doesn't have any of those numbers. So, yeah, he's not making this. Yeah, we're going to punt. Try to pin him deep. 41. 41's a terrible dice roll. That'll be a 40. 41 is a 16. And he's going to kick it 27 yards. So kick it to the 11. I guess it's not terrible because he's at the 38. And it's going to be taken by D11. D11 is going to be our TB. Well, it's Verdun, and Verdun's our TA and TB. So Verdun's going to take the return. 23. Oh, jeez. That'll be a 28. And he'll get tackled for no gain right there at the 11-yard line. Just a bad sequence there for both teams. All right, 1st and 10 for the Colts. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. And they're going to start with an outside run. All right, a 34 and a 13. So 13 is a BS. 34 is Dickerson. 16. 25, it's no gain on the play for Dickerson. All right, 2nd and 10. Go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. All right, 12. So that's going to be Andre Rison. He's an A. 34 is an AG. And here we go again. Another good defense to throw against, but can't seem to complete against. Trudeau, 64. He'll complete it. And he'll complete it for 16 yards. Wow, okay. So he's going to hit Rison for 16. And Rison nonchalantly tosses the ball back to the ref. No, I'm just kidding. He dances like crazy. And it's 1st and 10. 27-yard line. And it's 17. We're going short pass. All right, a 54. 54 is going to be Jamie Pruitt. I have no idea who Jamie Pruitt is. He could be related to Mike. He could be related to Greg. I don't know. There he is. He's an EB2. C1. Went to Cal State Fullerton. Good for him. And he's a C. 51 is an AD. Make it a BD. We're going to go Trudeau to Jamie Pruitt. 25. That'll be complete. And he'll find Pruitt for 9. So Pruitt's going to get hit right before the first down marker. But he'll get 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And we will go, let's just go standard here. And we'll get a short pass. 65. It's going to be Albert Bentley. He's an A. 54 on your defense is an AG. Another chance at this. 54 for Bentley. 36. We have a touchdown. We have a 64-yard touchdown pass from Jack Trudeau to Albert Bentley. But there are flags down all over the place. So let's check it. 33, that'll be on the defense. That is pass interference. Wow, so that's going to be, wow, that's weird because it's going to be technically, because it gave me TDTH, that means it happened in the end zone, which means Jack Trudeau just threw a 70-yard pass. But that is going to be pass interference in the end zone. And that is a 63-yard penalty on the Jets. And that could be the longest penalty I've ever had in this game. And that's really going to skew that yards per penalty. So 63 yards on pass interference. Apparently, Trudeau was throwing a Hail Mary there. And it's going to be first and goal at the 1 yard line for the Colts with a chance to tie it up now. Oh, Jets fans are furious. Here we go. Let's go big. And we will get an outside run. $35 and 12. 12 is CD. 35 is Eric Dickerson. So Dickerson against a CD. 54. 35. We have a 1 yard touchdown run. And another flag is coming down. Apparently referees are like paid by the flag now. 52. That's going to be on the offense. That's holding. And that'll take them back 10 yards. So that's their idea, I guess, of a makeup call. Give the Colts 63 and then take 10 away, I guess. So that'll be a holding call. Setting up first and goal at the 11 now. We have 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Jets. And we'll go short pass heavy. You know what? All I have is short pass. 52. It's so funny. Ever since I had that conversation with the guy in the comments of one of my earlier videos about there being too many penalties and too many fumbles and too many of something else, maybe interceptions, which I don't think there are too many of those. I've been like, no, there's not too many penalties. But this last game and now the beginning of this game, holy cow. So many of them. It's this stupid dice. This red die keeps coming up with a 4. I need to stick a dot. Stick a dot right in the middle of that 4 so it looks like a 5. Holy cow. All right, so 25 on your defense. On the short pass is an AD. 52 is Clarence Verdant. He's a C, so make it a BD. This could be the last play of the quarter. Or it won't be. 43. 43. Oh, it's a 32. And we have a 1 yard. Oh, wait, I called the wrong. Oof. Short pass heavy. This is going to be interesting. We have a potential rare play. Where's short pass at? There it is. And it was a 25 is AD, make it a BD. And it is we have a 30. It's an incomplete pass with an injury. But, I'm not playing injuries. Trudeau to Verdant, incomplete. It's going to be third down. This is definitely the last play of the game. Second down and goal at the 11. We're short pass heavy again. 46 this time. That'll be Clarence Verdant again. He's a C. 65. That's an AS. Make it a BS. Trudeau to Verdant. 41. 41. Trudeau's going to scramble for it. He's going to try to get outside the pocket. And that was a 65. That was an AS. So Trudeau. 14. You know what that is. 35. We have a 3 yard run, but we have a penalty. 55. That's a 30. That's going to be twisting the face mask. 15 yards on the defense and an automatic first down. So that'll be a 6 yard penalty against the Jets. And that's how we're going to end this penalty-filled first quarter. It's going to be an automatic first down, too. All right. Let's see how many plays we can go. I need one of those signs behind me that say we have gone this many plays without a penalty, like they have on the highways or the workplaces or whatever. All right. First and goal at the 5 now for the Colts. Second quarter begins. It's going to begin with a short pass. All right, a 46 is a back to Clarence Verdant for about the 9th straight play. 15, that's an AD, make it a BD. And Trudeau to Verdant. 25, it's going to be complete, but he's only going to get 1 yard on the completion. Make it 2nd and 4. All right, 2nd and 4. We'll just go standard. 15, so we're sticking with that short pass. All right, a 62. 62 is Albert Bentley. He's an A. And 63 is BG. So make this AG as the Jets are expecting a run play here. An 11. It's a 3, and that is 8 yards, and that'll be a touchdown Colts. They capitalize on the penalties. So it's going to be him, Trudeau to Bentley. I think it was a 4-yard touchdown. Yep. And it's going to be 7-6. Bring out D&B Asucci for the extra point. 56. 56 is a 41. A 41 is good. And Biasucci is going to make it 7-7. 14-15 into the left in the second quarter. Tie game. Bring out Biasucci now to kick off. Oh, another 11. Boy, the 11s are coming out here. 25. That's going to be out of the back of the end zone. And the Jets are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 20. I'm sorry, the Jets are going to start that. I may have said Colts there. They're going to start with an inside run. Kind of slow it down a little bit, maybe. Maybe fool the referees a little bit into not calling a penalty. $43. 31. 31 will be Johnny Hector. 43 is CD. So Hector against a CD. A 35. Hector, he'll get outside the pocket. And he'll run for 4 yards before getting hit by a Colts linebacker. All right, 2nd and 6. And, we're going deep. We're going deep. Kenny O'Brien. Going to try to get one of those phantom pass interferences that his defense just got. Let's see, where are we at? Right here? Yeah, long pass play. And we are 49-15. There we go. So Kenny O'Brien's going to launch it. Who's he going to throw it to? 51 on your defense is AD. 41 is Freeman McNeil, the running back. He's going to run out and just run deep. And he is an A. And it's going to be an AD. A 25. That's going to be incomplete. It's a 7. That's incomplete. So O'Brien's going to miss McNeil. And make it 3rd and 6. We'll go short pass heavy. And it will be a short pass. All right, a 22. So the defense is waiting for it. That's going to be a BD. 56. 56 is going to be Chris Burkett. He's a C. So it's going to be a CD. So we'll go O'Brien to Chris Burkett. A 21. That's a 16. That's going to be incomplete. And the Jets are going to go 3 and out. All right. Still no turnovers in this game. Just a lot of penalties. Only 6 accepted, but a lot of penalties. Holy cow. All right, 4th and 6. Bring out Joe Prokop to punt. 41. 41 for Prokop is 16. And that'll be a very, very short 33-yard punt taken by D10. So that's going to give the Colts great field position. And that's going to be Clarence Verdun on the return. 14. I know what 14 is. That's a 35. He'll get 26 yards on the return, but we have a TQ. All right, a 44. 28. That's going to be personal foul. 15 yards from the gain and an automatic first down. So that's against the defense. And on the punt return, it's against the defense kicks. Yeah, it's against the receiving team. So that's going to be 15 yards from the line from where he caught the ball. So there's going to be a penalty on the punt return. So I'm just going to go. Let's go fair catch. No, wait. Let's go. Does not return it. It rolls for 0. That way he's not penalized with his stats. Then we'll just call a 15-yard penalty for a personal foul on the Colts. It's going to be No first down marker in play. Personal foul. And 15, no time off the clock. There we go. All right. 1st and 10, back at the 28 now for the Colts. And they're going to start off with a short pass. 24. 24 is Billy Brooks. He's an A. 65. 65 is an AS. So Trudeau to Bill Brooks. A 12. And it's a 27. And Trudeau's going to run again. Man, I don't remember Jack Trudeau as a running quarterback. But okay. And that was an AS. So Trudeau going to scramble. 66 for Trudeau. And he'll pick up 16 yards on the scramble. Boy, the 66 came up at an inopportune time there. But he'll get 16. And it'll be 1st and 10 up to the 44-yard line. And the Colts are going to go short pass. All right, we have a 51. 51 is Clarence Verdun, the man of the hour, Tower of Power. 55. It's an AD. It'll make it a BD. So we're going to Trudeau to Verdun. 31, that'll be complete. And he'll get 5. So he'll get to the 49-yard line of the Colts. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. And they're going to go outside run. $56. 56 is going to be Albert Bentley. 51, that'll be an AG. So Bentley against an AG. A 62. And he'll lose a yard on the run. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 on the 48. Go short pass heavy here. And we'll get a short pass. All right, 25. 16. 16 is an AS. 25 is Billy Brooks, so it's going to be an AS. Trudeau looking for Bill Brooks. 62. And a 62 is going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down. And, man, these teams, 2 touchdown drives, one of them aided by penalty. But other than that, it has just been ugly in this game. Lots of 3 and outs. 4th and 6. Bring out Ron Stark. 41. 41's a 10. And he'll kick it 42 yards. It'll go to the 10-yard line and be taken by D10. Stark. Taken at the 10 by Townsell. 25 for JoJo. 18. And he's going to get 13 yards on the return. So good return for Townsell to get him outside the 20. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Jets. Tie game here, 7-7. Again, in real life, I believe it was 17-10. So we're kind of on that track right now. And we get an inside run for the Jets. $64. CS. 35. That's Johnny Hector. So Hector against a CS. 15 for Hector. And he'll pick up 8 yards on the play. Good first play there for Hector. Weaving his way through that line. Just out of hand from John Hand. All right, next. We get an 8. We get an outside run. All right, a 61 and a 61. 61 is going to be Freeman McNeil. And a 61 is going to be a BS. So Freeman McNeil against a BS. A 24. 24 is a 22. And he'll get 1. So McNeil pushes the line a little bit, able to fall forward for a yard. Make it 3rd and 1. I'm sorry, make it 3rd and 1. And we'll go big here. No, that's actually the standard. Let's go standard, but all passes are short passes. And it's going to be an outside run. There we go. 52. 34. So 34 is going to be Hector. 52 is CD. So on 3rd and 1, Johnny Hector against a CD. 65. Yikes. 24, and he'll lose a yard. And they'll have to punt. Ugh. All right, bring out Joe Prokop. 4th and 2. Prokop gets his foot into this one. He'll kick it 54 yards. Wow, that'll be to the 5-yard line. If I did my math in my head correctly, that'll be to the 5. It's the 15. That's why I'm a computer programmer. The computer does all that stuff for me in real life. And it's going to be Clarence Verdun taking the punt return. 61. 61 is a 13. And Verdun's going to get 4 yards on the return. And the Colts are going to start 1st and 10, their own 19, as the teams just keep punting it back and forth to each other. 9:15 to go in this second quarter. Let's see if we get a nice little sustained drive here by the Colts. And they'll start out with a short pass. Trudeau, 8 of 12 for 63. Not bad. A pretty boring game for him so far. He's had 3rd down passing 3 times that has left him like a yard short. And that's really hurting him. 21. 21 is going to be Andre Rison. He's an A. 23 is CG. Make it a BG for Andre Rison. A 44. That's going to be a big one. That's a 6. And he's good for 18 yards. So Trudeau hits Rison for 18. And he casually flips the ball back to... No, I'm just kidding. He dances. That's what he does. All right, next. We're going to go with a short pass. 31. 31 is Billy Brooks. He's an A. 62 is an AS. All right, so Trudeau to Brooks. A 31. This will be complete. He'll get 11 more. So Trudeau, lead him down the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 up to the 48-yard line. There's a really, really terrible Mystery Science Theater movie on in front of me called The Undead Talk Back, or The Undead Do Something. I don't know. The Undead Do Something. I keep looking up at it because there's some really stupid part of it coming up. I can't even explain. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 48. I don't know if I rolled that or not. Mystery Science threw me off. That was a 14. I mean, that's what I had sitting here anyway, so it's going to be a short pass. 12. It's going to be Rising. So now Trudeau's looking for his best receivers. That's very smart. AS. So Trudeau to Rising against an AS. 42 this time. And is Trudeau complete? He's complete again. This time it'll be 7 yards. So Trudeau, short passing him down the field. I like it. All right, 2nd and 3. Here's the really stupid part right here. It's really stupid. This woman gets her head chopped off, and then they cut back to current time, and just some guy sitting in an office. His head was actually cut off. It's really stupid. Anyway, all right. Really stupid. I'm sure it was a horror flick back then. All right, 2nd and 3. Jets 45. 5 yards. So stupid. It's a 5. So it'll be an inside run. Well, I gotta say here. What's it called? It's called The Undead. Just go watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. Put it in YouTube. The Undead. It's terrible. But Mystery Science Theater makes it fun. That's why I like it. So 32, that's going to be Eric Dickerson. 44. It's going to be their first run play here. It's an AD. Or AG, I mean. So Dickerson against an AG. 34. We haven't had a penalty in a while, so I'm not surprised. No gain on the play, but we have a TE. So let's check it. 64. That's going to be offside on the defense. 5 yards. That'll be a first down, too. And that's the Jets' fourth penalty. And let's see. Offside. Oh, it's so stupid. Offside. Where are we at? There it is. All right. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 40s. The Colts moving the ball here. 7.5 to go, halfway through the quarter. And we're going to go, ooh, I don't like leaners. There we go. We're going to 16. 16 is a short pass. Mm-hmm. 14. That is Andre Rison. Ooh, 66, though. That's a CD. Make it a BD. And Rison against a BD. Oh, a 54. Well, you know, we haven't had a penalty in one place. We got to have another one. 54 is 36, and that is a 7-yard completion, but we have a TH. 61, 18, and that is offside again on the defense. 2 straight plays. I want to hear the referee say, if they keep doing it, we're going to award the touchdown. That's what happened last year, right, with the tush push in Washington. 5 yards on the Jets. And it's going to be 1st and 5 now for the Colts at the Jets 35. All right, we had a short pass. $35 is Bill Brooks. He's an A. I wonder, it seems to me like Andre Rison, yeah, he's only an A5, A6, A5. So he's an EB3, A5. Andre Rison. I wonder, Bill Brooks, yeah, he's an A6. I thought he had a couple more opportunities there. So he's an A6. So he'll get more targets than Rison, but not by much. 24 is a BS, so make it an AS as Trudeau looks for Billy Brooks. 14, 3 straight plays with a penalty. That's going to be an 11-yard completion, but we have a TH. 33, that'll be on the defense. That's pass interference. That's going to be a 11 yards. It's an 11-yard pass interference call. So wipe the 11-yard completion off on a pass interference and just make it a pass interference. So that's going to be an 11-yard penalty on the Jets. Penalty number 6, I think. Penalty number 6. So 10 accepted penalties so far. This game and the last game, I haven't noticed it too much. But yeah, these 2 games have gotten pretty bad. All right, 1st and 10 at the 24. But in real life, there are games like that, so I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I'm going to make fun of it and talk about it, but I'm not going to complain about it. All right, short pass. 1st and 10 at 24. Colts the ball. 35. 35 is that Bill Brooks? It is Bill Brooks. And 35 on your defense is CS, so make it BS. So Trudeau, again, looking for Bill Brooks. A 42. 42 is an 11, so that'll be complete, and he'll get 5 yards. So Trudeau hasn't missed on this drive. What is the overall? He's 12 of 16 for 104 overall. O'Brien 6 of 12 for 119. So both quarterbacks are doing pretty well. And we'll go standard. And we'll get another short pass. Oh, 65. That'll be Albert Bentley. He's an A. 51. That's an AD. So Trudeau to Albert Bentley. 63. And we have a fumble. We have an F35. So let's test it. 1 through 4. The fumble counts. And it is not going to count. So F35. Let's see what we get here on this pass play. All right, we get a 53. It's a 10-yard short pass from Trudeau to Bentley, and then Bentley goes out of bounds. So Trudeau to Bentley for 10. And he'll get out of bounds. And it's going to be first and goal at the 9 for the Colts. And it's going to be a short pass. Nope. Short pass. Oh, 66. It's going to be Bentley again. He's an A. Oh, but 22. That'll be a BD. Make it an AD. And it's going to be Trudeau looking for his running back. 26 for Trudeau. And that's going to be an 18. That'll be incomplete. He finally misses on the drive. So Trudeau to Bentley. It's going to be second down and 9. Second goal at the 9. And we're going to go, again, short pass. 42. 35. 42 is Eric Dickerson. He's a B. 35 is a CS, so we'll leave it right at CS. And Trudeau going to look for his running back. 54, of course, it's a 54. 36. 6 yards, but a penalty. 64 is grasping the face mask on the defense. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be, what was the play? 6 yards? Yeah, they'll take the penalty. It's not an automatic first down. So it's going to be second and, 4.5. Take it to the 4. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It's their 7th. That's a face mask. And it's going to be second and goal now from the 4 for the Colts. The Jets have, 37 penalties on this drive. And we're going to go inside run. I mean, by the odds, this should only come up with a 4 that's a penalty 3 out of 36 times because of 14 and 34 and 54 penalties. 44 isn't, 24 isn't, and 64 isn't. So only 3 out of 1 out of every 12 by the odds, this should come up with the 4 that leads to a penalty. But it's coming up about every third play right now. It's weird. So inside run. 64. So it's going to be Bentley getting the call. 23 on the defense. That's a CD. $66 for Albert Bentley. That's a 15. And he will bust through the line and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. And Albert Bentley says, Eric Dickerson, who? Send him back to the Rams. I can do this. It's touchdown. 13-7 now. Colts. 43 on your extra point does not sound good. 43. Uh-oh. It's a 33. And we might have a block or a fumble here. 33. And it is a fumble. It's an F8. So they're going to fumble the snap. Let's see what happens. Very important. Possibly an important extra point. It's going to go -8. Get picked up by 0-11. And 0-11 is the kicker. So the kicker. So we have a PAT. Can I do any of this? This is always a strange thing here. So we can go botched attempt, no cook, kick made, no good, kicker not credited with failed attempt. I'm just going to do that. So Biasucci, it's no good, and it's going to be 13-7, 5.5 to go in the second quarter. After the missed extra point, which could turn out to be important, who knows? So let's kick it off here. And that'll be a 33 for Biasucci, going to make up for that missed extra point. 39. 39 is 69.09. So he puts it 4 yards deep into the end zone. And Townsell's just going to take a knee on this one. So he goes 69. Nice. And Biasucci. And it's going to be no return for Townsell. And the Jets take over. First and 10 on their own. 25.5 to go in this quarter. And they're going to start off with a long... No, I already did a long pass with them. We're not going to do another one. A 7. We're going to go outside run. All right, a 45. 45 is BS. 65, that's going to be Freeman McNeil. So Freeman McNeil against a BS on an outside run. 63, it's a 13, and we have an 11-yard gain. Oh, that was close to being a fumble. He bobbled it a little bit, but he held on to it, and he got 11. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now up to the 31-yard line. All right, 3. 3 is an inside run. 51 and 34. 34 will be Johnny Hector. 51 will be an AG. So Hector on the inside run. Oh my! Big roll. That's a 15. Wow. So Hector, not a big play guy, but he will get 16 yards on the run. As it begins to pour rain again. All right, 1st and 10, 47-yard line, 4.5 to go. And, there's your long pass. But again, I did one earlier that it was incomplete. I'm not doing it again. Not until the second half. We'll go short pass. All right, a 32. 32 is going to be CG. And 46 is going to be Hector. And he's an A on short passes. So make it a BG. And Hector, 43. 43 is a 31, and we have an incomplete pass, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. 41. That's going to be intentional grounding, and that will be assessed against the Jets because of the incompletion. So that's going to be 10 yards. That's a loss of down as O'Brien was trying to run away from the pressure. It'll be intentional grounding. And make it 2nd and 20 now. Back at the 37 for the Jets. That 20 keeps coming up. It really wants me to do a long pass. This will be an outside run. Down to 4:15 to go. And we have a 66 on the defense. That's a CG. 23 is going to be Hector. Against a CG, though. A 61, that's a 20. And he'll get just 1 yard. Make it 3rd and 19. Jets try to catch him sleeping there, and they don't do it. Let's go medium pass heavy. There's a 6. That'll be a short pass. All right, 21 is BS. 62, that is Keith Newbert, the tight end. He's a B, so BS. So O'Brien to Newbert. 51, that'll be complete, but he's only going to get 8 yards, and that is not going to be enough for a first down. So we'll bring out Joe Prokop. So Newbert for 8. And it's going to be 3:15 to go now, and Prokop's going to punt. 13 is a 14. And it is a 31-yard punt taken by D11, taken by the up man. So Prokop for 31. That's taken by Clarence Verdun. He's the up man, too. At the 23. A 36 on the return. And that is a 22. And Verdun gets 2 yards. And with 3 minutes to go, the Colts take over 1st and 10 on their own 25, up 13-7. And they're going to start with a short pass. As well they should. All right, a 61. 61 is Albert Bentley. He's an A. 64, CS, so make it a BS. We'll go Trudeau to Verdun, or to Bentley. Oh my! That's a 50-yard completion from Trudeau to Albert Bentley, who catches a short pass but then just takes off, gets tired near the end, chased down by a Jet, and it's going to be 2.5 to go now. 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Colts. The Jets 25. So they go 25 to 25 there. And they'll go 19. They'll go medium pass. So Trudeau's trying not to waste any time here. He just wants to get it in the end zone. $35 is Bill Brooks. He's an A. 64, that's a CS. Make it a BS on the medium pass play. Trudeau to Billy Brooks. Oh, a 23, and Trudeau is going to get sacked. He'll lose 12 yards on the sack. Wow, big play there by the Jets defense. Who got him? 32, it's going to be Dennis Byrd, the big man, getting the sack. And he'll lose 12. That's a big play for the defense. And we're at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 22. Medium pass play, or medium pass heavy. And it's going to be a medium pass. We're all the way back to the 37 now. Whoops. $21. 21 is who is that? That is Andre Rison. He's an A. 52 is a CG. Make it a BG for Andre Rison. 62 for Trudeau. That's a 20. And that's going to be incomplete. So Trudeau misses out on Rison. That's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 22, back to 37. And we'll go, let's go medium pass heavy again. And it's going to be a medium pass. 31, 56. So 31 is Billy Brooks. He's an A. 56 is an AS. So Trudeau looking for Bill Brooks. 43, and 43 is a 32, and we have an incomplete pass. So Trudeau gets a little cold there after the sack. And with 1:30 to go, up 13-7. It's a 54-yard field goal for Dean Biasucci. I hate what little amount of success they have with these field goals. I'm going to go for it. Let's try to kick it. He's got a few good ones on there. Not many. Let's try to kick it for Biasucci. Make it 16-7. 62. That's not one of them, I'm sure. That's a 41. And a 41 is no good. So the Jets are going to get good field position after the missed field goal. And they got 1:15 left. So they got all their timeouts. So they'll start short pass heavy. And they'll get a medium pass. Lots of 4s come out. 44 on your defense is a BD. 42 for the Jets. That is Freeman McNeil. He's an A, so make it an AD. So O'Brien looking for Freeman McNeil. 54. 36. That is a 25-yard completion. But we have a penalty. 66. That'll be on the defense. That's a pass interference. And that's going to, how far is that? That's a 25-yard pass interference call against the Colts. So finally, the Colts pick up. It's been a while since they picked one up. And that's pass interference. And that's a big play. That gives the Jets 1st and 10 at the 31 with 1 minute to go. And they'll go short pass heavy. And then we'll get a short pass. All right, a 15. 15 is AD. And it will be JoJo Townsell. He's an A, so we'll stay at AD. Then we'll go O'Brien to JoJo Townsell. 22, it's going to be caught. And he'll get 17 yards. So O'Brien down to Townsell for 17. And they'll use one of their timeouts. Wait, did he get out of bounds? Oh, he went out of bounds. No timeout needed there. 1st and 10 now, down to the 14 of the Colts. The Jets trying to get on the board. And short pass heavy, and all I have is a short pass. All right, a 43. 43 is not good. It's a CG. 64. 64 is Billy Griggs. He's a B. So we're going to stay at CG. Billy Griggs. I don't know him. I probably said that in the last game I played with the Jets and got Billy Griggs. There he is. He's a backup tight end. He's a B. B3. They got a couple of guys that are Bs that I just don't know. Billy Griggs is one of them. Keith Newbert is the other one. So 43 was what? 43 is CG. So that's where we'll stay. 34. There's your penalty. 35. That is a 7-yard completion, but we have a TH. 64. It's a 5. That's going to be grasping the face mask. Defense, 10 yards. That'll be a half the distance. So the Colts, a 7-yard penalty. It's an automatic first down. Wait, was that an automatic first down? No, it's not. So it's just a 7-yard penalty because it's half the distance. Oh, no, it's 10 yards. Wait, where are we at? Yeah, it's going to be a 7-yard penalty, but it's not an automatic first down. But isn't it first down, though? Grasping the face mask. Face mask flagrant. 15, and it's going to be 1st and goal now at the 7. 2 plays left, 30 seconds to go. And we're going to go short pass, heavy. And we're going to call a short pass. And it's a 54. 54 is BG, and it's going to be Altoon. He's an A, so make it an AG. So he's got one chance against a pretty good defense to get it into the end zone. So it's an AG. Here we go. A 51. That'll be complete. Oh, that's medium pass against an AG. Oh my God, the suspense is killing you. And that is good for 10 yards. It's a touchdown. So Kenny O'Brien hits Altoon on the last play. Well, second to last play for, I don't know how many yards it was. It doesn't matter. 13. We'll go with 30. No, it's 10. And it's going to be a touchdown for the Jets. And it's going to be 13-13. 15 seconds to go. Let's kick the extra point from Pat Leahy. 53. 19 is good. And the Jets are going to take a 14-13 lead. And that extra point is not looking, it's looking pretty important right now. Let's kick it off. A 12 for Leahy. That is a 15. And that is a 49-yard kickoff. So it's a short kick. Basically kind of squibbed it a little bit. But it will be taken by Verdan at the 16. A 63. Uh-oh. And we have a 12. Okay, a 12 isn't bad. And he'll get 17 yards on the return. And that will end the first half. A weirdly boring yet still entertaining first half where the Jets now lead 14-13. No interceptions in the game. No fumbles in the game. Lots and lots of penalties. And 4 touchdowns. So, not bad. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this game. And I'm going to play some golf in the meantime. So we got a whole bunch of fun stuff this weekend lined up. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you later.